Okay, let's face it. There's a bad feeling in the back of your head right now. What if you get the Italian taxes wrong? Could your Italian dream turn into a financial nightmare? I would love to fight together these concerns head on, so you can enjoy it finally, this dolce vita without any unwelcome surprise. Let's start with the tax residency rules. What makes me a tax resident of Italy? How many days can I stay in Italy without triggering tax residency? You might be wondering, am I actually walking into a trap by staying here in Italy too long? Could I end up owing, taxes here without even realizing that? Let's clear this up. Italy considers someone like yourself a tax resident if you spend more than 103 days in a country, if you have your primary home, your domicile here, or you have moved your center of your life, your interest, family, business in Italy. And remember, this is a mere assumption based on Article 2 of Italian tax code. And it's an assumption, not statement. Guess what the difference is? Think you can avoid tax residency by hopping back and forth across borders. Italian authorities are very picky, careful about that. They'll check where you spend most of your time and where your financial and personal life is centered. So how to solve that? Keep track, first of all, of your days and assess where your center of your true life is. And when in doubt, of course, speak to an immigration lawyer, a tax professional, an immigration tax professional if you can find some, to avoid unexpected tax bills. And no, there is nothing about estero-vestizione in this kind of advice, hiding your income or cheating. It's just a strict application of the tiebreaker rules that overcome any domestic local rule, just for the record. Let's jump to the income tax in Italy. What are the income tax rates in Italy? Are there any further tax brackets or threshold that I should be aware of before moving? How does Italy tax my foreign income, for example, including salaries, investments, wages, and pensions? Have you ever asked yourself, will I lose half of my income to my Italian taxes? It's a valid concern. Our income tax rates range from 23 to 43%. Progressiveness depending on your earnings. And yes, it's a real incremental system. The way you earn, the higher the percentages is. But here's the kicker. If you're an Italian tax resident, you're taxed on the worldwide income, and that includes foreign salaries, investments, pensions. It sounds overwhelming, right? So first of all, understand your total income source and how it will be taxed. If it's going to be everything under, the 26%, under the 43%, or any withholding tax. And feel free to explore treaties to avoid dual taxation, deductions that could lower the tax liability. That leads you to, the dual taxation agreement. How does Italy avoid the real dual taxation on my home country? What is the process actually for claiming the foreign tax credits here in Italy? Are you afraid of being taxed twice on the same income? I am. You're not alone. And fortunately, Italy has dual taxation agreements with so many countries to prevent this. And here's how it works. Taxes paid in country A, let's say home country, can often be credited against your Italian tax liability. But, and it's a big but, the process is not automatic. Miss a step and you're at risk of overpaying. So, once again, work with a tax professional who really knows and has experience with both systems to ensure you claim all the applicable credits here and there. Or even better, we took tax professionals so they can speak the same language, number-wise, and make sure you're not leaving a dime on the table when filing your taxes in both countries. There are a lot of special tax regimes for expats, flat regimes, fixed percentage regimes. So what is the new resident tax regime? Or do I qualify for that? Or if yes, what do I have to fill out to confirm that I want to go with that? How does the flat tax for wealthy individuals work? How does the 7% work? Are there any incentives for people retiring from work or for people working remotely moving to Italy? Am I leaving money on the table but not knowing the right incentives? This is a very common fear. Yes, Italy offers several attractive tax regimes for expats, including, the 50% of your income exemption, that goes by the name of regime impatriati. You have to be, of course, a brand new resident and commit to Italy 5 years. The flat tax regime, the high net worth individuals who can pay a flat tax, substitute tax of 200,000, plus a lump sum for any family member. The regime forfettario, not just for expats only, but also for all the people starting a business. And yes, the 7% for people in the South. Just check if you qualify for any of these regimes and plan your move accordingly. And most and foremost, check if you qualify in the year in which you become a tax resident. Rules keep on changing, so do not rely on something that no one knows it's going to still be there when you land. Property taxes. What are the taxes on buying or renting properties here in Italy? Is there any annual property tax I need to budget for? Picture this. You found your dream villa, only to discover hidden taxes that blow your budget. In Italy, property buyers face registration tax, cash flow tax, possibly the VAT, the IVA, and renters or landlords may also encounter the local taxes too. So, on top of that, do not forget about the IMU, the annual property tax for second homes or luxury properties, even if it's your prima casa. So budget on everything on these taxes before signing any contract, any preliminare, any down deposit, and speak with a professional. Social Security. I hear these questions a lot of times. Will I need to pay into the Social Security here in Italy if I move there? How does it impact my pension in my foreign country if I work remotely or freelance? Does the thought of dual Social Security contributions keep you up at night? Italy requires residents, for obvious reason, for valid reason, to contribute to our social security system, to our pension scheme, even if you are freelancing or work remotely. And this is mainly a burden for business owners and mainly for self-employed. The good news, if your home country has a social security agreement with Italy, I'm thinking about Canada, the UK, all European countries, US, you might be exempt or able to continue paying into your home system. So just review your social security obligation and how they can impact your long-term pension benefits, not in Italy only. IVA, VAT, and business taxes. What do I need to know about the IVA, the VAT in Italy? What kind of taxes apply to freelancers or entrepreneurs regarding the partita IVA? Have you ever thought, will starting a business in Italy cost me more than what I earn? Where's the break even? Italy's VAT rate is the average, 22%, but there are reduced taxes that apply to certain goods and services. If you're a freelance or entrepreneur, you likely need, first of all, the partita IVA, the business registration, which comes with its own tax obligations. It could be yearly basis or every quarter. Where are your clients located? If you transition your business from another country to Italy, what kind of challenge you're gonna making them face in terms of cost and compliance? So please understand the VAT for your specific case and the tax structure for your business type. Simplified regimes may be available for small businesses. Deadlines, reporting. What are the key for the tax filing and payment deadlines here in Italy? What documents or forms do I need to file and how and to who? Miss a deadline and you could face penalties, like everywhere. Our tax calendar is pretty crowded and includes filing deadlines roughly in June and final payments and down payments in November and December. Reporting foreign assets is another critical requirement, and failing to report, and here comes the fines. So make these dates on your calendar and prepare documents well in advance, months in advance. If it's possible, speak with someone that is able to provide a draft, an estimate of the taxes due, even by the first couple of months of the year. A very common question that I hear is, what's the real cost of living here in Italy, including taxes? How can I legally minimize my tax burden while living in Italy? Well, are you worried that taxes will make your Italian lifestyle not affordable? Well, why taxes sound high? Careful planning, like using special expert regimes or deductions, can make a big difference. This is why I always recommend people to speak with some professional before making the jump, before making the commitment, before registering to an anagrafe, and find the strategy that works for you. But never move because of taxes. Work because there's some good reason for you to come to Italy, and then find the best way to make taxes less. That's a huge difference. Then, of course, what are the biggest tax mistakes expats make when moving to Italy? A lot of people, when the first conversation is almost over, they ask me, what should I know that I haven't asked? What happens if I don't declare my income correctly in Italy? You don't know what you don't know. It's easy to think, oh, I'll just wing it. But mistakes like failing to declare foreign income, foreign assets, or misunderstanding on top residency rules can lead to audits, penalties, and really destroy your bank account. So just educate yourself. Watch videos like this one, double check the rules, and speak with someone that is really skilled in the matter, a professional. Moving to Italy is a big decision. Moving in general in life is a big decision, but with the right source of information, you can navigate any kind of tax system. Being confident. Don't let fear hold you back. Just start planning today if you want, so you can focus then on living your best life in Italy. Questions like the ones we spoke about are meant to help you to shape your thinking and sharpen your focus on what really matters.